If you're one of those folks that say, well, I'm the me at home and the me at work, I would challenge you to say, why are you not an integrated person that takes it all with you? One of the things I keep hearing over and over is, I want to do something that makes a difference. Please let me do something that makes a difference. We spend too much time at work to not make a difference. I often felt like I had to check the authentic me at the door. But for me, I got tired of having to check this at the door, and I have seen a lot of improvement. So sometimes we know ourselves well, but when we go to work, we feel like we don't fit the culture, or anybody had that where they've ever had a job where there's like, oh no, it's not working for me here. I always describe that as like, if there's a gear, it's like one tooth off. Something's not right, something's not right. Sometimes you can put your finger on it, sometimes you can't.
I think she's amazing, and I think she's empowering.
How many of you have actually worked in one of those power over environments at some point in your life? Yeah, that's a lot of people. Which is why my mission is to really create thriving, healthy, engaged workplaces. We're going to make a case for a thriving workplace. And I'm not sure I have to convince you of anything. I'm pretty sure most of you want to work in a thriving workplace. But what I know from 37 years in banking is money is power. And we give it away when we don't understand our finances.
Her delivery methods are awesome. They stick with you, they stay with you, you learn something. She explains it very, very well. It makes sense.
I'm used to that traditional top-down leadership model, and he tells me that they can actually sit down in groups, get things done, and nobody's in charge. And I'm like, what? How's that happen? We're going to figure out now how much time you've spent at work. It could be scary. Let's assume for a moment that you only work 40 hours a week. So 2,000 hours a year, and then take it times the number of years that you've worked. But I can't remember a time that I only worked 40 hours.
If you're a leader of people, you bring them with you. You bring them home, you take them on vacation, you say, don't call me unless it's an emergency, and then there it is.
She has a way of building trust in a room, and when she does that, it really helps to facilitate conversation. All of the participants always feel that they can speak authentically. Whenever she's in a large group, she has a way of making people in a large group feel like they're in a very intimate setting.
So how many of you are in the 8 to 10 with power? Stand up and own it.
And leaders in the room, if you've got people that report to you, you've got a lot of responsibility for creating the workplace where not only you figure this out for you, but you take it back so other people can figure it out for themselves.
And I would ask you to flip your page over if you haven't already, and just give yourself a score. You personally, how's your vocation going? And then you as a leader, how's it going? And how many of you are feeling pretty darn good about your scores when you look at them? About a half a dozen. How many of you are probably in that missing pieces? I got some of it's good, but some of it's not so good. I know where I need to go. Okay, anybody a hot mess that wants to admit it? Employing every medium is really about how you show up. So it's about how you show up in person, how you show up in the traditional media, and how you show up on social media.
When I did the numbers, I started thinking, how many people have I trained, and then how many direct reports and indirect reports do they have? And I came up to about 15,000, 20,000 people that I've had some kind of impact over. I hope positive impact, because that's who I am. That's how I want to show up.